The dark reality of a lost generation. We are living in a time where the chirping of future hopes, the sun of possibilities, and the flight of dreams seem to have been lost somewhere. We are facing the truth of a lost generation, a generation that perhaps doesn't even understand the darkness it is surrounded by. This is the time of a generation that has lost so much, but still has so much to gain. But the real question is, are we ready to pull ourselves out of this darkness? We have molded our lives into a routine where every day seems the same. Wake up, work, sleep, and repeat. Some are engulfed by deep despair due to this monotonous struggle, while others resort to social media to distract themselves. But are we truly understanding that this feeling of being lost is sinking deeper within us? Are we ready to change this? Are we ready to take steps in the direction where we can reclaim that lost energy, power, and purpose? If we ask ourselves these questions, a bitter truth surfaces. We have lost. We have lost our self-confidence. We have lost our hopes. We have lost our dreams. But one thing to understand is, losing doesn't mean everything is over. Losing only means we now need to give ourselves a fresh start. It's time to regain that lost energy, to bring it back to life. And this start can only happen when we first understand that this darkness, this despair, and this feeling of being lost cannot define our true identity. Within us lies the power, the confidence that can help us rise out of this darkness. But are we ready to use this power? Are we able to understand that the way out of our struggles and problems lies only within our own thinking? And it is this thinking that gives us the courage to take the next step in life. Can we make this our strength? The truth is, what this lost generation needs the most is a powerful self-confidence. Confidence that we can regain what we have lost in our lives. Confidence that we draw strength not from our failures, but from our victories. Confidence that we need not fear the world, but instead we need to listen to the voice within us. When we lose ourselves, we start blaming the outside world. But remember, as long as we continue to look outward, we will never find ourselves. It's time to recognize our strength, to change our mindset, and most importantly, to reignite our self-confidence. This is something only we can do. No matter how much the world dismisses us, no matter how many challenges we face, our identity and strength depend solely on our thoughts and our effort. In our society, there are thousands of people who, out of fear of failure, are unable to rise again. They think, it's impossible now, I can't change anymore. But this is a lie. This is an illusion. The person who never changes is the one who accepts the greatest defeat. A person who tries learns something from every failure, and this learning makes them successful. Wherever we stand today, we can leave our failures behind and make a fresh start for victory. Now we must understand that until we love ourselves, until we recognize our worth, the outside world cannot help us. The world cannot help us until we first love ourselves. If we want to get out of this lost generation, we must first love ourselves, believe in ourselves, and make ourselves a little better every day. This is not an easy task, but are we willing to do it? Are we ready to recognize the strength within us? And remember, when you recognize yourself, when you recognize your power, that lost generation becomes just a name. You can step out of that name and create a new identity. You can show the world how strong you are. This darkness that surrounds us will disappear on its own when we awaken ourselves and change our mindset. With every step, we will defeat this darkness and move towards the light that is already within us. So, let's begin this journey today. This journey is not just about rediscovering our identity, but it is about awakening the self-confidence and strength that we once lost. This journey is about stepping out of the darkness that our thinking has trapped us in. This journey is about lifting up that lost generation again, the one that is now ready to understand itself. This journey is about giving strength to a generation that was never truly defeated. It just lost its way for a moment. Now, we are on the path to finding ourselves, and nothing can stop us. We have to understand that every setback, every challenge, every failure that we have encountered is not a sign of our weakness. Rather, they are stepping stones, opportunities to grow, and lessons in disguise. When we fall, it's not the end of the road. It is merely a pause, a moment to gather ourselves and rise stronger than before. The real defeat is not in falling, but in choosing to stay down, in choosing to accept that there is no way forward. It is time for us to break free from the chains of self-doubt and fear. The world around us is constantly changing, evolving, and moving forward. If we choose to stay stuck in our past, in our failures, we will always be left behind. The key to overcoming this is not in the world changing around us, but in changing ourselves. The power to transform our lives lies in our hands, in our minds, in our hearts. We need to trust in our abilities, in the potential that lies within us, and understand that no situation, no matter how difficult, is permanent. We live in a world that constantly tells us we are not enough. Society, social media, and even our own insecurities feed this notion. But what we fail to realize is that our worth is not defined by external factors. Our worth is defined by how we see ourselves, how we value our journey, and how we embrace our flaws as part of our uniqueness. The moment we begin to accept ourselves fully, flaws and all, is the moment we unlock the power to create a life beyond our imagination. It is not the obstacles that define us, but our response to them. Challenges will always exist, but how we choose to face them will determine the direction of our lives. If we choose to face them with courage, determination, and a willingness to learn, we will transform every obstacle into an opportunity for growth. The road to success is not paved with ease, but with perseverance and the courage to keep moving forward, no matter how many times we fall. So, let's stop looking at the past with regret and guilt. Let's stop comparing ourselves to others, and instead focus on our own progress, our own journey. Each day is a new opportunity to take one more step forward, to push ourselves beyond our limits, and to build the life we deserve. The power to change is in the present moment, not in the past or the future. Every thought, every action, every decision we make today shapes our tomorrow. The truth is, the world needs you. It needs your unique talents, your voice, your perspective. You were not born to fit in, to be another face in the crowd. You were born to stand out, to make an impact, to inspire those around you. The challenges you face today are not signs of your limitations, but of your potential. They are the universe's way of testing your resolve, of preparing you for the greatness that lies ahead. Remember, no one else can walk your path for you. You are the author of your story. You have the power to rewrite it, to make it one of strength, resilience, and success. Don't let fear or doubt dictate your narrative. Don't let anyone, including yourself, tell you that you are incapable of achieving your dreams. The only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. So, rise up. Embrace the struggle, the pain, the journey. Understand that every challenge you face is a chance to grow stronger, smarter, and more resilient. You have everything you need to succeed, and you have the strength to overcome whatever comes your way. It's time to let go of the past, stop worrying about the future, and focus on the power of the present moment. The lost generation is not lost forever. We are not a generation of failures or defeat. We are a generation of warriors, dreamers, and creators. We are a generation that has the power to turn our struggles into triumphs, our pain into purpose, and our dreams into reality. But it all begins with one simple choice: the choice to rise, to believe in ourselves, and to take that first step forward. So, let's take that step together. Let's walk the path of strength, courage, and resilience. Let's prove to ourselves and the world that no matter how dark the road may seem, we have the power to light it up with our determination, our passion, and our belief in the greatness within us. This is our time. We are not lost. We are just getting started.